memorable about the weather today. It's a quiet autumn afternoon, a lot of dry weather around, and generally it's going to be on the mild side as we'll keep light winds. So we've got lots of low grey cloud across us at the moment, not giving very much in the way of rain. But this band of Atlantic cloud out here in the wings is going to bring some very wet weather to Northern Ireland tomorrow. So it's still quite a lot of grey sky for East Anglia, much of southern England. There will be a few glimmers of brightness. For example, in the Channel Islands, and in those light winds we could see highs of around 16, 17 or 18 in the Channel Islands, and also Devon and Cornwall, where we see a little bit more brightness, and for Western Wales just the odd spot of light rain or drizzle in those light winds coming in from the east. But a cloudier afternoon for Northern Ireland and Western Scotland compared to yesterday. Perhaps a little bit of rain later, but generally it's a dry story. But the best of the bright weather this afternoon for southern and eastern Scotland, feeling quite warm in that sunshine and those light winds, and we'll also see some of that through northern parts of England, although a little bit more in the way of cloud than we saw here yesterday. Now, as we go through this evening and the overnight, the cloud rolls in right across the country, turning misty and murky over the higher ground of Wales and southwest England. Perhaps a few sharp showers for Kent, East Sussex and Essex, but you can see the wet weather coming into Northern Ireland towards the end of the night. But for all of us, a mild early October night, temperatures no lower than around 9 or 10 degrees. So how's Wednesday shaping up? Well, it's certainly going to be quite wet across Northern Ireland for much of the day. Some heavy rain for the early morning rush hour and a strengthening southeast wind, bringing some splashes of rain, you notice, for western and central Scotland by 8 o'clock in the morning. But we're holding on to that drier, brighter weather for many eastern parts of Scotland. Still a little bit of sunshine here, and we'll see that as we head down towards Newcastle as well. And we may see a little bit of brightness through Lincolnshire, down in towards Cambridgeshire, but the grey skies for East Anglia and the southeast still to be had. And a lot of cloud across southern parts of England in towards Wales as well. Still rather misty across the moors and the Welsh mountains. And we could see the winds coming in from the east or southeast, just bringing in this odd spot of rain as we go through the morning. So the wettest weather by far for Wednesday is going to be across Northern Ireland, really quite wet here for much of the day. The rain making slow inroads eastwards, coming into parts of western Scotland, parts of Wales and western England later. But for the driest and brightest weather, we head for the rest of England. Could see temperatures as high as 19 degrees in that sunshine and those light winds. So all in all,